The first time Ronnie ever swam was like watching a miracle happen. We dropped him to shore by paddleboard, the usual way.
He's gonna jump straight off.
My husband was wearing headphones and didn't hear him, trying to come home. And suddenly, Ronnie just jumped into the water and swam home.
Wow!
Ronnie just loves to fall in the water. So once Ronnie knew he could do it, he's watching the anchor. He will just constantly jump in and swim.
Ronnie fell in again.
Hello, buddy.
Around 2.5 years ago, we were visiting my family in Cyprus. One day, it was raining outside and we heard this little cry, this little meow at the window. So we opened the door, let him in, and we decided to look after him for a little bit.
See you later, buddy.
We spent about 6 weeks trying to locate an owner and nobody came to claim him. And we decided Ronnie's part of the family now, he just needs to come back with us. So we got him a pet pack and we flew him back to the boat.
Come on then. Come on then. Do you want to come and check it out? Come on then. I can't get him out of it.
Ronnie has a few special spots that he likes to sit or sleep in on the boat.
Don't do it.
He loves to sit on the bow of the boat, right at the very front. Honestly, he just took to it like a duck to water. If we go and anchor up near a beach, Ronnie will cry to get on the paddleboard. And then he will paddleboard to shore.
Ronnie, get up the ropes.
I've always said that Ronnie is part human, part cat, part dog. He loves to come on family walks. He likes to sit with you and keep you company while you're fishing. If we are sailing, he will sit on deck and just enjoy the breeze. So Ronnie has given us all something other than each other to focus on.
Are you quite comfortable there?
Safety-wise, we have flotation devices around the boat. But cats have fantastic balance and they are very agile and they're very clever. And Ronnie's always loved sailing with us. So he's just brought a different dynamic to the boat.
Harry has a personality that's just like a dog. So if I open a cabinet, he wants to get in. If we go to laundry, he wants to go in the wash machine. When we're washing dishes, he stays on top of the faucet. He's always trying to do something new. He understands what I tell him. So, for example, if I tell him that I'm gonna have a shower, he gets really excited. If I'm drying my hair, he just comes on top of my head. He was fully trusting. But with parrots, it's always a process. They take much more time to feel comfortable.
You're too new for us.
So I always had parrots when living in Brazil since my childhood. And I moved to the US in 2016. And after a few years here, I decided that I want to have a companion. And then I read about golden corners, also known as Queen of Bavaria. And I saw Harry when he was 8 months old. There was a few birds, and he was the first that came to me. And he just came to my ear and he started to kiss me. So that's when I fell in love with him. In the beginning, he was like very shy, very quiet. He wasn't familiar with the sounds of the city, with people, cars, trucks. So first I started going him for like 10 minutes out, just on my balcony. And then second time I went downstairs and went out for like 30 minutes. And he started to show his personality very quick.
Scary.
He's a bird that is very interested on knowing everything around. It's not just about him watching what's going on in my house, but being part of everything as a flock. So he wants to participate on everything. I take him almost every day to walk with me. When he's in a restaurant, he's always waiting for his food. His personality is very open. Having a parrot as a pet is a complete new lifestyle. They are not a domesticated animal, so they are wild. We have to be very respectful on their natural behavior. So I always had in mind, I wouldn't need to make him part of my life. He is a family member and we cannot live without him.
I'll never have another dog like Buck. He's definitely the top dog here on the farm. Whatever I'm doing, he tries to see how he can help. If I'm trying to do water, he'll drag the hose. The Amazon delivery guy will leave packages at the gate, and right away he will grab them. He's just always looking at us, waiting for something and trying to figure out. I know that sounds crazy, but literally, I could tell already at 10 weeks that this dog is exceptional. As young puppies, they just pick up your shoe or they pick up anything that is left on the ground. When I would see him pick up anything, I would encourage him to bring it to me.
Good.
He paid more attention to my body language, watching what I was doing. His first real big thing helping is when I put the garbage outside, and he picked up that bag and carried it with me. He just watched, because whether I'm doing gardening, he will then go and get anything that's related to gardening. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, there's the bucket, way over there. And I'd think, oh, I wonder if I asked him, would he go get it? And sure enough, he would. When we first moved here, we hatched our own eggs. He started, coming to the front door, and he would just be standing there holding it gently in his mouth.
You're so good.
He picked up anything you lose or drop.
Push. Yes, yes, push.
So then we started asking him to close or open a door.
Yay, good boy.
After that, Buck really took over.
Where did you find this?
A lot of times now, no matter what it is, the puppy's like, oh, wow, what have you got? And Buck's like, this is not a toy. This is work and I'm helping. He'll correct even the ducks. But he understands what needs to be protected. I believe all dogs have the power to do something as great as Buck. German Shepherds have a bad rap for being aggressive and spooky. But then Buck is the perfect example of his breed. I gave him a job and I nurtured a job, and that has made him such a good dog. My days are easier because of him. I can't imagine doing this without him.
You can do it. Come on then. Come on, you can do it. Good girl.
Pig was absolutely tiny. We like to call her large guinea pig sometimes.
What are you going to do now?
Her legs in comparison to her body are a bit shorter. So we've made lots of adaptations to the house. We've got small sets of stairs leading up to the sofa. We've got 2 ramps in the garden, so she goes out and she walks along a little flower bed.
Pig, you know you're not allowed up there.
It surprised us that she just wants to be a normal cat, but it was really hard for us to get a picture in our minds of what it would be like to have her.
What you doing up there?
It was about 2 years ago. We went to visit Fig and she was just a tiny little hamster size. She was a bit scared, but we fell in love with her and said we wanted to adopt. Don't jump. Cat's Protection asked us to wait a little bit longer because she wasn't quite big enough to be spayed yet. About a month passed and they called us up and said that they suspected that Fig had feline dwarfism. Our vets had never seen it before, the charity had never seen it before, so no one really knows how to treat it particularly. They gave us the choice if we wanted to continue with the adoption, and I don't think we could have said no.
Jesus Christ, Fig.
Her rib cage is not quite connected, she's got no kneecaps, and then her hip joints aren't quite aligned. But she definitely knows that her size doesn't matter.
You can do it. Go on then. Wee.
She's got a tunnel in the middle of the living room that she plays with quite a lot. She's got another ramp that leads down to our main garden. When we're cooking in the evening, she comes into the kitchen to check out what's going on. She's got a very big voice for a very small cat.
Ow, Fig. You're not supposed to use your claws.
We do try and let her be a real cat as much as possible.
Don't reverse.
So if we're stopping her from doing anything, it's all in her best interests. And touch wood, we've been really happy at how healthy she has been. She's already made so many improvements that I really do think she will live longer. She's changed our lives massively. I honestly wouldn't swap it for the world. We absolutely love her.
Gonna sing?
He's a great singer, but he only sings one song.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
He'll only sing happy birthday. I'm not sure what it is about that song, but it's just his favorite thing to do.
Happy birthday to you.
We've done ABCs, Twinkle Twinkle, a couple different types of songs, but there's zero response. He just is not interested. The first time we had seen that was when he was younger. We had my sister's 40th birthday party in our home. So we turned out the lights and we were all just starting to sing, and everyone heard this strange noise. And then here we looked and Turbo was singing along with us. Every time he starts singing, you'll see he's very animated and he instantly just throws his head up and lets the tune carry, I guess. From that moment, we were like, is this a thing?
Do you want to sing about someone's birthday?
All you have to do is say the word birthday and he'll start howling in. And I think he realizes that everyone surrounding him seems to be enjoying that. It's a wonderful thing to see. But then he stopped singing for 3-4 weeks. He had some swelling in his rear left ankle. Our world was totally rocked by his vet saying it's a tumor. So we decided our best course of action was to go ahead and proceed with the amputation.
Are you coming? Oh, good job.
He struggled, but he is extremely resilient. And at the 4-week mark after surgery, I felt like a light switch flipped and he returned to being his normal, healthy, happy self. As of right now, he's perfectly healthy. He's back to navigating life without that limb. We did just celebrate his birthday last weekend. He's turning 10.
Turbo, is it your birthday? You have to sing. Ready?
Happy birthday to you.
And he just hasn't stopped singing since then.
Can I help you? Yeah, that's my foot.
Rnick is just the sweetest horse when he's around me. There's times when he can be a complete goofball. And then other days, he's just completely mellow. What are you doing? Now we're going into 5 years together, and the relationship we have today is nothing that I could have ever imagined. The first day I saw him was at the rescue. He was a little underweight. His mane was full of burrs. He had chunks of hair falling out. He was scared of people. But there was something in his eyes. I just knew I had to bring him home. Those first couple of months were really difficult. He didn't want anything to do with me. He was going as far away from me as he could. And that was something that was going to take us a long time to work on. Yeah, I deserve that. The biggest thing in the early days was basically to show him I was harmless. I would just sit on the ground in the middle of the field and let him sniff around me. I was very much trying to give him his space. It was like a baby step at a time. There was one time we were walking and I was just letting him do his thing. He was getting to explore. And he would let me walk up to him and very carefully could I touch him. It was probably one of the best moments in my life. He realized I wasn't going to hurt him. After that first touch, that's truly when everything changed.
Oh, hi. What you doing?
He was definitely more excited to be spending time around me.
Hi! Don't eat me! I don't have anything for you.
Now everything is fun.
Excuse you. Hey! You're doing so good.
We're riding together. We play together.
You gonna miss me?
He can go and run and play with his 9 other horsey friends. But he stays at the gate and he hangs out with me. Ever since I adopted Rnick, my life has been completely different. He was definitely the most difficult horse I've ever worked with, but he made it so worth it in the end.
You ready to go, Eve? One more rub before one more before we go.
One day I was going for morning coffee and I opened the door and he just jumped right into the car.
Okay, my beef. You're so excited to be here.
So I said, fine, you want to go? Then let's go. I've been stopped in my car where people are like, is that a cat hanging out your window?
Hi, buddy.
Oh, you good? Hello. Hi, baby. Oh.
Most people are surprised, but I don't even think it's that surprising. Ever since I found him, Beef was not going anywhere. He had made his decision, so I kind of had no choice. I've been doing animal rescue for about 20 years now.
Let's go, Beef.
I had gotten a call that there was kittens in an alley and that there was no sign of mom. That's how I found Beef. And he had to be with me. Beef was just special, and in the end, I just fell in love with him. So he had to just follow me everywhere and be with me always. If I went into my garden, Beef had to follow. He would be waiting at the door when I would leave the house or come in. Beef would start running out the door after me.
You sneaking out of the house while Mom's working.
I had to find a way to make sure Beef was safe while still getting to follow me. So that's kind of how it started.
Beefy, is it raining out, my beef? What do you see?
Beef's favorite place in the entire world is the car. I don't know if it's the motion, but he will sleep in the car, he will play in the car. He really likes to have his head out the window. I have a center console in my car, and he just sits there and he looks out the windows while I'm driving. It's amazing. I can put him on a leash and take him to a place I've never been before. Usually when I'm out on the street, people are shocked. They think it's cool that there's a cat that's on a leash. And then they're really happy about it. He definitely is friendly with everyone. Even strangers he meets when we're out, he will purr and rub up against them.
Oh my gosh. I love you so much.
If we go to a pet-friendly store and there's a dog, Beef does not run away. He stands his ground and he will look right at the dog and just sit there like, how dare you? His whole demeanor, his whole attitude is very confident. Beef brings a lot of people happiness. For me, Beef was my gift from the universe for all of my work. He's absolutely amazing.